Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another Weather with Ryan forecast video. In today's forecast, we're going to be discussing this upcoming heat wave, very dangerous heat on its way, the tropics, and the new Jetstream pattern. Let's get straight into this. Taking a look at the 6 through 10 day temperature outlook, this shows above average temperatures and below average temperatures. Above average is in the red, below average is in the blue. And as you could tell, there's a lot of red on this map, and this is because of this big old high pressure system moving eastward towards our region. So as you could tell, in the lower Mississippi Valley over in the Dixie Alley, there's going to be extreme temperatures down there. Very dangerous heat wave coming, and obviously for our region, we're still going to get this. Not as bad as down in the lower Dixie Alley and the lower Mississippi Valley, but it's still going to be extremely hot Sunday and through next week. Very, very warm temperatures. Let's get straight into the details of this heat wave. Taking a look at the models, so as you can tell, this giant heat dome right now is centered over New Mexico and over in the panhandle of Texas, Oklahoma, and Colorado. This is going to progressively move eastward into our area, and this is going to be the cause for our major heat wave in our area. So let's take it out to Sunday. Look how it's really progressed eastward, and now it's sitting over in the upper high plains, and this is going to be the cause for concern for dangerous heat, excessive heat values. So make sure you're taking your heat precautions. Stay weather aware. Do not, limit your outdoor activities outside because it's going to get very hot. Heat is the number one killers in the United States. It gets really strong around Sunday around 10 p.m. Look at that. That's really strong heat values over in our area. And look, as we progress it out to Tuesday, it's still here. So it's going to come around Sunday around 12 a.m. and then it's going to sit around here. And it's going to finally start to dissipate around Friday of next week. But it's still here. Not as strong as it would be in the earlier portion of the week, but it's still going to stick around. And as you could tell, by Sunday, next Sunday, it's still going to be here, but not as strong. And then it's going to slowly start to dissipate and die off. Taking a look at the temperature map, right now this is Thursday at 7 p.m. This is an older model. It's not Thursday anymore, obviously. Very high heat values over in Texas, California, and New Mexico, and Arizona. Let's go ahead and move this out into, let's go ahead and move it out to around, I'd say around Monday. Look how high these heat values are on 5 p.m. on Sunday. Look at that. That is extreme heat. That's up in the upper hundreds. This heat wave is going to cause major heat, and some records could probably be broken with this major heat wave. Looking on Monday around 7 p.m., look how hot it is over in the middle of the country. And I know Kentucky does not look that hot around 7 p.m., but trust me, it's going to get pretty steamy. Taking a look at Wednesday around 1 p.m., look how hot it is in the portions of our area, upper Midwest valleys, and the lower Ohio Valley and mid-Mississippi Valley. Look how hot it is. That's temperatures around 100 degrees. And it stays like this. Friday at 7 p.m., still extremely hot in our area. Very, very warm temperatures. Still on Friday at 1 p.m., look how hot it gets. It's going to get smoking out this next week. Extreme heat indices going into our area. Sunday at 1 p.m. still hot, still very warm. Taking a look at the temperature anomalies, anything in red is anomalous temperatures, temperatures that are anomalies, and blue are, not really anomalous temperatures. So as you can tell right now, there's a lot of blue in our area. That's because there's actually a low pressure system, and it's been cooling us down, thankfully. The high for today is only going to be 82. It's going to be amazing out. So enjoy the beautiful weather while you can. You have one more day of this. Saturday, it's going to be very beautiful before the gates of hell are opened upon our area. I digress. Taking a look at Sunday at 1 a.m. Look at the red. Oh, it's starting to come. It's starting to get here. Tuesday, all the red is over in our area, and this stays like this for the next, week. Look at this. It stays here Friday, and then it stays Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to stay here. The temperature anomalies are off the charts. It's going to get extremely warm. I can't stress you enough how hot it's going to get this next week. Taking a look at the Jetstream pattern, this is a 500 millibar map, so this basically dictates the weather in the United States. So right now we have this giant trough coming through our area. Right now this is bringing the also just gracious, beautiful temperatures out so far for the next 2 days. This is what's going to be bringing our cool down, but sadly it's going to move out of our area. Let's go and progress it through on Saturday. Right now, that giant ridging is going to start to be coming through our area. This is going to block any 500 millibar flow coming through the United States, and this is going to stay like this for the next week. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be no 500 millibar flow going through our area. This giant high pressure system is going to be blocking any flow coming through our area, which is unfortunate, and that means there's going to be no rainfall for the next, we probably won't see any rainfall until September, dare I say. Look at this high pressure system. You see how it's blocking all of this flow, this much needed flow that we need for cooler temperatures. And let's go ahead and progress it through on Thursday. Over in the northeast, there could be some threat for severe weather with all this flow and the ridge riding going through. 500 millibar flow is going to be pretty apparent over in the northeast. Showers, thunderstorms, maybe some strong thunderstorms with some gusty hail. Gusty hail and gusty winds. Man, I cannot speak this morning. My apologies. Take a look at it Friday. Nothing still. There's going to be nothing really going on. There's going to be very quiet weather pattern. This high pressure system is still going to be in effect even through next weekend. Oh, and there's a little hurricane. Speaking about the tropics, let's get straight into those. I know we don't really cover the tropics at all. This is actually the first time I'm ever covering the tropics. I want to clarify, I am no expert in the tropics. I do not know anything about hurricanes. I don't know anything about that. I'm just wanting to show you guys this because I'm just trying to show the broad spectrum of the weather in the United States. So right now, looking at the 7-day graphical tropical weather outlook. This is from the National Hurricane Center over in Miami, Florida. Right now, there's a 60% chance of a tropical wave forming within the next 7 days. A 40 to 60% chance of another tropical wave forming within the next 7 days. And right there, there's a less than 40% chance of a tropical wave forming within the next 7 days. And there's also another tropical wave. I would say this would probably form within the next 7 days. This one could be a little bit more alarming because it could go into the panhandle of Texas. Not the panhandle, but it could go into the southern portions of Texas. But it will bring some much needed rain for the lower portions of Texas. They've been in that heat dome for probably 2 months now, so they desperately need it. But the tropics are most definitely awaking from their slumber. There's not been that much hurricane development in the tropics recently, but it seems that they're really starting to awaken, and there's a lot of heat in the water right now. Hurricanes feed off of warm water, and right now the Gulf of Mexico, the temperatures in the water is like 88. They said the average temperature for the water in the Gulf of Mexico is 88 degrees. That is insane. That is very hot. So the tropics are most definitely awaking from the slumber. I'm not trying to hype anything up, but if you live anywhere on the southern coast and all that, just be weather aware and all that. But yeah, taking a look at the 6 through 10 day precipitation probability outlook. This is from the folks over at the Climate Prediction Center. Right now, through the next 6 through 10 days, there's going to be a very below average chance for precipitation in our area. This is going to correlate with the obviously high temperatures that are going to be coming next week. So there's going to be no rain, obviously, because of this high-pressure system. I obviously agree with them. There's going to be no rain. We're not going to see any rain probably until September, if I'm going to be brutally honest. I'd be shocked to see some rainfall. But it's going to get very, very, very hot, but no rainfall. So this is going to lead to some possibility of some wildfires. Don't want to be burning anything. I'm assuming they're going to put in a burn ban, maybe some red flag warnings. Obviously, just be careful on what you're going to burn outside because it's going to get very warm, very hot, but there's going to be no rainfall, so a spark or anything could lead to disaster. You just want to be careful what you're doing outside. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this Weather with Ryan forecast video. It means a lot that you guys watch my videos. If you guys like this forecast, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to stay in the loop for any weather information. I'll see you guys in the next video.